Hi, guys.
Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Kirk.
What's up?
Not a thing. What's up with you?
I just thought I'd take a break from my cafe and come over for a roll and coffee.
You don't have rolls at your cafe?
Not fresh. Oh, by the way, have you heard who Rosalie at the paint store is fooling around with?
No, I haven't.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out from someone else. See ya.
Say, Kirk, before you go, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where do you get your clothes?
Why?
Well, I was just thinking what a snazzy dresser you are.
Gee, thanks, George. Coming from you, that's... Well, thanks.
I wish I could look better. I never get any compliments on the way I dress.
Hard to believe.
George, people have to dress for the kind of work they do.
Leslie's right. You're a caretaker, so naturally you're dressed in overalls. She's a maid, so of course she's in designer jeans and cashmere sweaters.
I don't even know how to get clothes like you wear.
Well, you have to ask.
Can I have some of your clothes?
Don't do that. I meant you have to ask at a store.
I do ask, but every time I say I need shirts and pants, they always show me something sturdy.
George, if you like Kirk's clothes, why don't you ask him to go shopping with you?
Oh, he wouldn't do that.
Sure he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Sure he would.
Why?
Look at all the things that George has done for you. He's helped you clean your cafe. He's patched a roof when it leaked. He's fixed your appliances. He's repaired plumbing. He's pruned your trees. You owe him.
George, how about if I take you shopping?
You'd do that?
Well, you've done a lot of favors for me. I guess I can do this for you.
Gee, thanks. Can we go right now?
Well, just let me lock up the cafe. I'll meet you back here.
Great!
Hey, Kirk. Thanks.
I'll take him shopping for 10 minutes, but then we're even.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm a real golf fanatic.
It'll be great having you as our fourth. Ever since old Wally passed away, we've been looking for someone to take his place.
I hope you mean on the golf course. Oh, you remember Leslie Vanderkellen?
No, don't believe we do. But nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you.
Well, then it's all set. Tee-off is at 9 tomorrow.
We'll pick you up at 8:30.
I can't wait. And you're sure there's no problem with joining the club?
No, it's privately owned, but anybody can join. They've only turned down one person in the whole history of the club.
Great, well, see you in the morning.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Where's Joanna?
Upstairs.
Joanna!
What, honey?
Jim Dixon and Chester Wanamaker asked me to play golf with them tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful. You've been looking for somebody to play golf with ever since we moved up here.
Yeah, they play at Maple Knolls. It's supposed to be one of the most popular courses in the state.
Really tough, huh?
No, really easy.
Well, say goodbye to the old George Utley.
Where is the old George Utley going?
Kirk's going to help me pick out some new clothes. I want to look just like Kirk.
Why?
Because Kirk is a snazzy dresser.
George is right. Kirk is a good dresser.
Are you going to play golf, Dick?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, I think what Dick is looking forward to as much as anything is getting to be with some of the guys in town.
You know, I think it's important that men get together sometimes and do men things.
So do I.
Ready to go shopping, George? Yep. Let's go.
Nice.
Well, we think so.
There's a club room here where you can sit afterwards and have a cold drink or watch TV.
Oh, this is going to be great. You know, I have to tell you, I've been looking forward to this ever since you came by yesterday.
Well, a man's got to get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah, wives are fine, but how long can you talk about dieting and bargains?
Well, I have to admit, I do hunger for real conversation.
Hey, how about those Red Sox?
Well, they're looking good, but I still think it's going to be Baltimore's year.
Not without Weaver.
Oh, Weaver doesn't hit or pitch. The Orioles still have the horses.
See, that's just what I mean. I love that kind of talk.
Hey, there he is. Sorry I'm late. I stopped on the way to pick up a six-pack of beer for later.
I love beer.
Oh, Doc, we'd like you to meet Dick Loudon. This is Doc Owen.
Dick?
Doc?
This is the fourth member of our little group.
Is Doc a nickname or are you real Doc?
No, I'm really a doctor, Dick.
GP or a surgeon?
Professor. Yeah, I have a PhD in English literature.
Oh.
Oh, you know, Dick's a writer. You two have a lot in common.
Yeah, I write the books and you read them.
Sure is a small world.
Well, we better get out there. We don't want to miss our start time.
Say, Dick, did they tell you we play for money?
What's that?
It's small stakes, just to make it interesting.
Nobody said anything about gambling.
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it gambling. We play for $5 a hole. You lose the hole, you lose $5. But if you win the hole, you win $15.
Well, I only got $40 on me. I mean, at $5 a hole, I could lose...
Oh, hardly anything. Look, if you win 4 holes and lose 14, you're only down $10. But if you win 5 holes and lose 13, then you're up $10. Of course, if you win 6 holes and lose 12...
Is $40 going to be enough?
Plenty.
Great, let's go.
Besides, even if you do lose, you're still ahead because the winner buys lunch.
Great.
Oh, and we pay another $1 to the guy who hits the longest drive.
Right.
And sinks the longest putt.
And if you wind up in a trap, it'll cost you 50 cents.
And 50 more if you take more than one shot to get out.
You guys take credit cards?
Hey, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was pleased with my putting today.
I can't believe it.
Oh, come on, Dick, cheer up.
But I told you, I'm not a gambler.
Well, what's the big deal?
The big deal is you said you played for small stakes.
We do.
Then how come I won $233?
Hey, you were burning up the course today.
No, I wasn't.
Looked that way to us.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've shot better than a 98.
Oh, I think we've been hustled.
We should have known we were in trouble when he won the driving contest.
Look, I really feel badly about this. I wish you'd let me give you back your money and we'll call it even.
Oh, come on. It's no big thing.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe I caught you on a bad day.
Bad day? Are you kidding? 114 is my best score ever.
Really?
You were consistent, too, Chester. Twin 57s.
Look, I'd really feel better if you take your money back.
Now, Dick, we can't let you do that. You won it fair and square. Besides, we have no intention of letting you leave here with all of it.
What are you talking about?
We plan to win it back at poker.
Poker?
Yeah, we play poker after golf. It's a tradition.
Look, I really don't like to gamble.
But it's a tradition. We've been doing it for 10 years.
Well, not gambling is a tradition with me. I've been doing it all my life.
Dick, you got $233 of our money. Are you saying you're not going to give us a chance to win it back?
No, I'm not saying that.
Then what are you saying?
I can only play till 5:30.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing?
It's stupid. That's what's wrong with it.
I'm going to ask Joanne.
Fine. You ask Joanna.
What's going on?
Would you please do me a favor and tell George that he looks like a boob?
Quit calling me that.
What is going on with you two?
Is there anything wrong with what I'm wearing?
No, not if you're 4. But if you're a grown man, man. It's pathetic.
I was talking to Joanna. Kirk's upset because I'm wearing my new turtleneck.
I'm upset because you're wearing it with your overalls. Any fool knows it goes with the brown cords.
Well, if you know that, then you must be the fool.
Kirk, he's just wearing it around the house.
No, he's not. He came over to the cafe this way and announced in front of the whole room, "Look at the clothes Kirk picked out for me." God, it was humiliating. I thought the person that was there was going to leave.
I like my new turtleneck, and I like it with my overalls.
Okay, if you know so much about clothes, what are you going to wear with the brown cords?
The blue plaid shirt.
Oh, puke.
Kirk, I'm making a salad.
Would you just stop making such a big deal about this and go change?
No.
Then I never want to see you again.
Well, that's too bad, because I'm coming over to your cafe for dinner tonight, and I'm wearing this.
Yeah, I'm not going to serve you.
Well, I'm going to stay there anyway.
Yeah? You can sit there till you rot! I can't believe how childish he's being.
Why are you making such a big deal about this?
Because I helped George pick out his clothes. The way George dresses is a reflection of me, just like the way Dick dresses is a reflection of you. Why do I suddenly feel better? What is this, dress funny day?
I was out playing golf.
How'd it go?
Fine.
You're home late?
Yeah, we hung out at the club for a little while afterwards.
What club is that?
Maple Knolls?
Maple Knolls. That's pretty exclusive, isn't it?
No, why?
I tried to join once and they turned me down.
Really?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I've always thought of golf as a sissy game.
Get out.
I'm going.
Are the guys nice?
Yeah, they're nice guys.
You seem a little hesitant. What's the matter?
I found out they're gamblers.
Serious gamblers?
They are now.
What do you mean?
I won $703.
You won $703 playing golf?
No, I won $233 playing golf. I won $470 playing poker.
What were you doing playing poker?
Trying to lose the $283 I won at golf. Joanna, you wouldn't believe these guys. They play every Saturday. They are the worst golfers you've ever seen. The only thing they're worse at than golf is cards.
I want to talk about what you're going to do with $703.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
If it bothers you, why don't you give the money back?
Because guys don't give money back. They've won from other guys.
Why not?
They just don't.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense to you because you're a woman.
Before you apologize, tell me what you're talking about.
There are certain things that guys do and don't do. It's like a code that guys live by.
A code?
All right, for example, a guy would never insult another guy by giving him back money he'd won from him. Or like when guys go out to eat. I mean, guys would never think of splitting the check. Guys would never think of stopping a car for directions. They'd rather just drive around for an hour saying, "Trust me."
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is if I want these guys to have their money back, I'm going to have to let them win it back.
You can't just keep it and not play anymore?
No.
Explain that one.
You always give a guy a second chance. That's like the golden rule of guys.
Then what's the problem?
The problem is I can't let him know I'm letting him win it back.
The code again?
Yeah.
What is that, like a subheading?
Look, Joanna, you can go ahead and make fun of this, but this is real important to me. I mean, I'm telling you what guys think. If you want to be one of the guys. And if you want to be one of the guys, you don't break the code.
It's hell being a guy, isn't it, Dick?
It's no picnic.
Could you do me a favor, honey, and open the bottle of wine for dinner?
Sure. Where's the corkscrew?
Being a guy, I thought you just want to pull it out with your teeth.
Hey. Don't take it so hard, Dick. Last week was your week. This week was ours.
I was really lousy today.
Come on, Dick, you can't get lucky and shoot a 98 every week.
7 more weeks of this, and we'll win all our money back.
Oh, I don't know if it'll take that long. With the way my luck is running, I could lose it all today. We're still going to play cards, right?
Oh, sure.
Oh, why waste time? Let's go.
Good, the table is free.
I want my lucky chair.
I'll deal.
All right, I'll pass out the chips.
How long can you stay this week?
As long as it takes. 20 for you, and 20 for you, and 20 for you, and with the $90 I lost today, that leaves me with only $610.
Okay, this is 5-card draw. Jacks are better to open.
Wow.
Great, here we go.
Annie?
Ante up. It's to you, Dick.
I'll open for $1.
I fold.
What are you doing?
We figured you had a good hand.
You did this last time. You give up too soon. You have to keep drawing cards to get a better hand.
Sounds risky, Dick.
We're gambling.
Well, take it easy, Dick. We'll play another hand.
Right, okay, it's my deal. Same game, and just try to think about what you're doing.
You've been to Las Vegas, Dick?
Yeah,
Who did you see?
Steve and Edie.
Is that puppet and stripper act?
Okay, it's you, Doc.
I can't open.
I can't open.
Well, I can't open.
All right, I'll open for $1. And no one fold! Doc, how many you want?
3.
2.
3.
And I'll get by with these. Okay, I'll bet $2.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Me too.
Got a pair of jacks.
I don't have anything.
Me either.
Me either.
Then why did you stay in?
We thought that was what you wanted us to do.
You got mad when we folded.
I don't believe this.
It's okay, Dick. It's only a couple of dollars.
A couple of dollars? It's $600. I mean, how can you do this?
Do what?
How can you gamble? You don't know how to play poker and you don't know how to play golf.
Hey, wait a minute, Dick. We beat you today at golf.
You beat me because I shot 132. And even at that, I beat Chester.
Well, I had hay fever, Dick.
Look, I'm trying to give you a chance to win back your money, but how can I give you a chance when you're playing like jerks?
We're sorry, Dick.
We'll try to play better.
Look, you can't play better, and I don't think I can play any worse. We're just going to have to find a game that requires no skill at all.
What about bridge?
Look, I tell you what, why don't we just cut for high card, the whole $600, me against the three of you.
Is this something you're good at?
There's no such thing as being good at this. Who's going to cut for you?
Well, who feels lucky?
It doesn't matter. Pick someone.
I think I do.
All right, fine. It's me against Chester, $600, double or nothing. If I lose, you get all your money back, split between you.
Good luck, Chester.
Chester, cut.
9.
King.
Does that mean we owe you $1,200?
For now, but I'm going to lose. Don't you see? I'm going to lose eventually. It's the law of averages. All right, cut again.
Jack.
Queen.
Get out your calculator, Jim.
It's $2,400. All right. Cut again.
Hey, wait a minute, Dick. $2,400 is a lot of money.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to lose. Cut.
You cut first.
4.
2.
$4,800.
Why don't we just write him a check and get out of it while we can?
I don't have that kind of money.
I don't want your money. I want you to keep cutting.
Sure, who wouldn't?
7.
King.
$9,600.
My wife will kill me.
No, she won't. Cut.
I'm getting out of here.
No one's getting out of here until I lose all my money. Now sit down and cut.
He's a madman.
Cut.
8.
10.
$19,200.
That's more than I make in a year.
Don't worry about it.
I have children to put through school. I was thinking of retiring.
Cut! Cut!
7.
10.
$38,400.
That's it. I'll have to sell my house.
No, you won't.
Have mercy, Dick.
Cut!
5.
3. Finally.
3.
3?
We won.
Thank God.
We won.
I can't believe it. Dick owes us $38,000.
No, I don't. It's double or nothing. Now it's nothing.
You mean we don't get anything?
You get your $600 back. That was the whole point. Now, why don't you take it and go buy some golf lessons?
Where are you going?
Home to my wife.
Well, we don't understand.
Look, the only reason I did this was to be one of the guys, but it's no fun being one of the guys with guys who are as lousy at being guys as you are.
Are you saying you don't want to play poker anymore?
I'm saying I don't want to play poker anymore. I don't want to play golf anymore. I don't even want to be a guy anymore. There's my share of lunch.
He sure is different from old Wally.
I know. Wally used to clean us out every week, and he never got mad.
Hi, honey.
Hi. What are you doing?
Just writing a letter.
I'm gonna go upstairs and shower.
How'd it go?
Great, I lost $38,000.
Dick? Dick?
Meow.
Joanna, Dick wants to know if you remember to pack his razor and shaving cream.
Tell him I packed everything.
She did, Dick. He sure is excited.
I know.
I don't blame him getting to meet a star like Erica Chase. I'd like to read her life story, even if Dick doesn't get to be the writer.
Really?
Yeah. I read all about her standing in line at the grocery store.
George, I'm sure all that gossip about her love life is highly exaggerated.
You think so?
I hope so. Anyway, I guess we'll find out in the book. I just hope Dick gets this assignment. I think it means a lot to him.
Well, I'm sure he will. Dick's a good guy.
George, they don't give book assignments because you're a good guy. They give them because you're talented.
Uh-oh.
Joanna, have you seen the tie I was going to wear?
It's in the bedroom.
I can't find it.
Did you look in the closet?
I looked everywhere.
What about on the dresser?
Everywhere.
Did you look on the hanger with your sport coat?
Thank you.
You know, I'm probably one of Erica Chase's biggest fans.
Are you, George?
Yes. Did you ever see that movie she made about World War III, where she ended up the last woman on Earth in a bikini?
No.
Boy, can she act.
Well, I need my briefcase and I'm off.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Do you realize that this will be the first night that we will have spent apart since we moved to Vermont?
Honey, I asked you if you wanted to come with me, but you said you had too many things to do.
I know. It's just that you're going off to New York to have an interview with a movie star, and I'm, you know.
Trying to make me feel guilty.
Yeah.
Well, if it's any consolation, I do.
Good. Then have a wonderful time.
And you have the number where you can reach me in case anything comes up.
I would never bother you unless it was an absolute emergency.
Dick, do you think you could get Erica Chase to autograph a picture for me?
I'll try, George. George, this is a picture of you.
I know. I don't have a picture of her, Dick.
See what I can do.
You'll call me as soon as you know anything.
I promise.
And good luck.
Thank you.
I'll miss you.
I know. I miss you, too.
Do you really think you'll get it?
I really do, George. Dick's a very fine writer.
No, I meant the picture.
I'm sure he'll do his best.
Well, I guess you're in charge of the inn now that Dick is gone.
George, I'm in charge of the inn when Dick is here.
You are?
Well, who do you think checks in the guests and keeps the books and pays you your salary?
Well, I know you do all that. I just always thought after you did it, you went and told Dick.
Excuse me. Could somebody give me a hand with this?
Hey, Stephanie! Joanna, guess who's here?
Stephanie!
Yeah.
You remember?
Well, of course we remember. How are you?
Fine. I hope you don't mind my showing up like this. I know you weren't expecting me.
Don't be silly. Come on in. Sit down.
Is this all your luggage?
No, there's more in the car.
I'll get it.
Gosh, it's good to see you again. What brings you up here?
Well, I was talking to Leslie last night, and I just sort of got the urge to see everybody again.
How is she?
Leslie? Oh, she's fine. She called me from, now, where was it?
England.
No, I know it was England. I was trying to remember the town. Something about shoes.
Oxford.
Right. She's over there. What did she tell me she was doing over there?
Finishing her education.
That's it. You'll have to forgive me if I seem a little scattered. My mind hasn't been functioning too well lately.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. I've just been busy.
Really?
No, not really. When I say busy, I mean depressed.
What's the matter?
I ended my marriage with Carl.
Oh, Stephanie, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So was Carl.
Can you tell me what happened?
I just made a mistake, that's all. I mean, Carl was this sweet, wonderful guy, but he just wasn't somebody I could spend my life with. And rather than go on living a charade, I decided to end it.
When was this?
At the reception. Oh, of course, I didn't say anything right then. I stayed married to him the whole weekend so I wouldn't seem flighty.
Your whole marriage lasted 2 days?
I know it sounds short, doesn't it? But believe me, it seemed like a week.
Stephanie, I know it's none of my business, but 2 days? How could you know that quickly?
I just did, Joanna. Look, nobody wanted to be married more than I did. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be married. I was groomed to be married. I just couldn't be married to Carl. Unfortunately, my parents don't see it that way. They think the whole problem is that I've had everything too easy all my life, and now that I'm grown up, I can't face responsibility.
What do you think?
I really try not to think about it. That's okay, George. You can get the rest later.
Oh, thanks.
Stephanie, I don't know what to say. I feel terrible about this.
If it's about the luggage, I can get the rest now.
No, George, we're talking about Stephanie's marriage. It broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, the worst part is that my family thinks it's all their fault for never making me work for anything, so now they're trying to make up for it. They say it's time I faced reality. They say it's time I left home and started trying to support myself.
You mean you have to get a job?
Hey, it's not the end of the world.
It's the end of my world. Anyway, that's really why I'm here. I thought maybe you could help me find something.
Of course, you know we'll help you any way we can.
The problem is, I don't know who's going to hire me. I mean, I can't do anything. I don't have any experience. I don't have an education. Sometimes I think the only thing I'm good for is looking at. Though that's important.
Well, I admit finding a job won't be easy, but...
It's going to be impossible.
No, it isn't. If worse comes to worse, you could always...
Always what?
Well, I was going to say you could always work here.
Seriously?
Of course, I'd have to discuss it with Dick. Unfortunately, he just left for New York.
Oh.
But that's okay. I'm sure he'd go along with this. In fact, I know he would, right? Oh, what the heck? You've got the job.
Really? Doing what?
Oh, well, you could do what Leslie used to do. You could be a maid.
A maid? Oh, boy.
I realize it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life, but at least it's a start.
Oh, listen, I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, I had no idea when I came looking for a job that I'd end up here.
Really?
Well, maybe a little inkling. But I'm so thrilled. And you know, the best part? It came so easily.
Make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. Miss Chase and her manager are running a little late and be up in just a bit.
Thank you.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Well, you've come a long way, haven't you?
I guess.
Did you ever think when you sold that first magazine article that someday you and I would be standing in Erica Chase's hotel room about to make a deal for a bestseller?
Not really.
I sure didn't. Gotta tell you, I'm proud of you.
Elliot, you've given me that speech 100 times.
Yeah, but this is the first time I've meant it. I'll get it.
You think we should? It's not our phone.
It's probably my office. Yeah. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, we just got here. You should see this room, you would die. Nothing, we're just sitting here waiting for Erica. Sure, hold on. It's Joanna.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right? Yeah, I remember our conversation when you said you'd only call me if it was an absolute emergency. What's the emergency? Stephanie, I remember her. She married that guy, Carl. Already, huh? Honey, I don't think I'd do that. Well, because she's never worked a day in her life. Honey, wait a minute. I'm confused. Are you calling me to ask my opinion or to tell me you've done it? Well, in that case, I think it's a bad idea. You did. Well, then, good luck. No, I'm glad you called and we were able to talk it over. I will as soon as I know anything. I love you, too. What's that? Tell George not yet.
What's that?
Oh, I can't believe all the things that are going on back home. This girl we know left her husband and Joanna hired her as a maid.
You can't expect life to stand still just because you're not there.
I've been gone an hour and a half.
Kirk?
Where's Stephanie?
Upstairs. George just went to get her.
Is it true what I've heard?
What have you heard?
That you've hired her to work here?
Yes.
I can't believe it. What in God's name were you thinking?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the last time she was here. I'm talking about the night we spent together.
Kirk, the last time Stephanie was here, she was very mixed up. That is the only reason that night ever happened.
Well, thank you very much. Look, you can believe what you want about that night. All I'm saying is there is no way I can live next door to her knowing that every time I see her and she sees me, we're going to be reminded of it.
So what are you going to do? Spend the rest of your life hiding in your cafe? Afraid to come out for fear that she'll catch a glimpse of you?
Yeah.
Joanna!
That's them. Hide me.
I will not.
Then I'm getting out of here, and I'm never coming back.
Joanna, we've got a problem.
What is it, George? Stephanie, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
What's wrong?
I called my parents to tell them the good news. They said that coming up here was a stupid idea and taking this job was a stupid idea and they want me to come back home. Now I don't know what to do. Going home just means more of them being upset and criticizing me and trying to get me to go back to Carl. Then again, it's not cleaning toilets.
Gee, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could say.
So do I. Boy, if I had known life was going to be this hard at my coming out party, I never would have come out.
This is a great suite.
Elliot, what are you doing in there?
Just lying on her bed?
Would you get out here? See, that's what I hate about being in a room when the person isn't there.
Will you calm down? Boy, if you're this nervous now, what are you going to be like when they get here?
I wouldn't be this nervous if you weren't snooping around.
Okay, take it easy. Look, let's go over our game plan. Figure out how you're going to act.
All I can be is myself.
You could be better at it. Look, the main thing is not to make them think that you need the job.
I don't need the job.
It wouldn't hurt. I'm just saying, be aloof, be above it all. When Erica Chase and her manager walk in that door, act like you couldn't care less.
Hi, sorry we're running late.
Sorry, an important guy like him apologizing to nobodies like us.
Eric will be up in a second. You must be Dick and Elliot.
I'm Elliot.
Then you must be Dave. Hi, John Carson, Erica's manager.
You must take a lot of kidding about the name.
Oh, why's that?
John Carson, Johnny Carson.
Oh. Can I get you guys anything to drink?
No, thanks.
What do you got?
You name it.
I'll have a glass of water.
Fine.
We live in Vermont now.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful up there. There's somebody lives up there. I'd like to get back, but time, you know?
Yeah, could kill pretty close to an hour getting there from here.
So have you been interviewing a lot of people?
Well, not really. Erica's a little concerned, but I said, Erica, relax. Your story is so incredible, a monkey could write it. Dick, the thing we want most is for this story to be a quality piece of work.
Well, great. I feel the same way.
How fast do you think you can get it done?
Well, I don't know. That depends on how much time that Erica wants to devote to it.
Don't worry about Dick. He's been grinding them out for years.
I don't grind them out.
I'm sorry, Dick. I didn't mean to make you sound like a hack. Believe me, when you need it, he'll have it.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, my God, it's Erica Chase.
Erica, this is Dick Loudon and Elliot Gabler.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
I'm in awe.
Thank you. Please sit down.
For you, Dick.
Are you sure?
Cross my heart. You can take it there.
Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, everyone's here. We're just starting to get acquainted.
He is thrilled at the thought of working with you.
Really?
I give you my word, money will not be a problem.
Honey, I know you wouldn't call if it wasn't important. So what's the problem? Joanna, if Stephanie doesn't want to stay there, there's nothing you can do to keep her there. Honey, I really don't have a lot of time to talk right now. Well, my advice is que sera, sera. That means let her go, let her go. Now, I've got to go. The moment I know something, I promise. Tell him if he asks one more time, he's not even getting his own picture back. I love you too. Goodbye.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's just a little thing back home that, for some reason, is becoming a big thing. Where were we?
I was just about to get Eric a drink.
Did John tell you how I happened to ask for you?
Elliot said you read a book of mine.
Yes, that's right. Last year, I read How to Make a Doghouse Your Pet Will Thank You For. And I've got to tell you, I loved it. It was funny and fresh and just so different from anything else you read. So when this whole thing came up, I didn't want to go to the usual people. I said to John, why don't we get that man who wrote the how-to book? No, thank you. So John started checking it out to find out who did it. And people said, if it's a how-to book, it's got to be Dick Loudon. And what can I tell you? Here you are.
I didn't write that book.
What?
It's not mine. It was Preston Peters.
Well, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Well, this is very embarrassing. I mean, apparently we have called you here for nothing.
Wait a minute, Dick. You're right, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, what have you written?
Lots of things, really. How to build plywood furniture anyone would be proud of. 101 uses for garden hoses. You know, if you're looking for something in the humorous vein. And I guess my biggest seller would be You Too Can Carve.
Well, those sound cute. Have you read any of those, John?
I don't think so.
You seem like a very nice person. And I guess a writer's a writer.
Exactly.
Why don't I at least tell you what we're looking for?
Yeah, I'd really like to hear that.
Well, when they came to me with this idea, they said, Erica, if anybody's life is meant to be a book, it's yours. And I guess it's true. I do tend to fall in love a lot. The problem is, I know how to live, but I haven't the foggiest idea of how to put it on paper.
That's perfect. Dick's just the opposite.
Anyway, what I'm looking for is someone I can feel comfortable with. I think I do have some fun stories to tell. Of course, I don't know if the people I'm going to name will think they're fun.
Yeah, that is a concern of mine. What are the actual legal ramifications of, you know, naming names?
Don't worry about it.
Well, that clears that up.
So, what do you think, Dick?
Well, obviously, I'm interested, or I wouldn't be here. I'm sorry I'm not the person you were looking for, but I think I could do a good job.
Do you really?
Yes, I think the important thing is that you tell your story the way you want it told, rather than the way the tabloids have already been telling it.
I like that.
I love it.
Can I be honest? I don't know how you pick a writer. If I did, I guess I'd have made better movies. But I've got a feeling you and I could be good together.
Well, I think so, too.
What do you think, John?
Absolutely.
Then it's settled. Why don't you guys go out and make whatever deals have to be made while Dick and I pour a glass of something to celebrate?
You mean this is it?
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's great. Congratulations. This is great. You guys are going to make a great team. This is going to make a great book. This is so great, I can't believe it.
This shouldn't take long.
I think he's almost as excited as I am.
Well, he should be. I think we're going to make a great team. Of course, it'll take a little while for us to get used to each other.
Well, that's true. But one thing you should know about me before we begin, I like to write in the morning. I just think I think better.
Well, there's one thing you should know about me, too.
And what's that?
I've never worked with a man I haven't been intimate with.
Meow.
Last on Newhart, while Dick was in New York.
I ended my marriage with Carl.
When was this?
At the reception.
Well, I was going to say you could always work here.
Doing what?
Oh, well, you could do what Leslie used to do.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, my God, it's Erica Chase.
I think the important thing is that you tell your story the way you want it told, rather than the way the tabloids have already been telling it.
I like that.
I love it.
Well, one thing you should know about me before we begin, I like to write in the morning.
Well, there's one thing you should know about me, too.
And what's that?
I've never worked with a man I haven't been intimate with. Don't laugh, Dick.
I can't help it. You got me. I thought you were serious.
I am serious.
You got me again.
Dick. Look, I am going to be telling you some very intimate details of my life. How can I do that if we haven't been intimate?
What about all the people who are going to read these intimate details? What are you going to do? Go door to door?
I'm just saying that it would be very difficult for me to open up to someone I felt like a stranger with. I can see this is making you feel uncomfortable. We can talk about it later.
No, I think we better talk about it now. Miss Chase, I'm married.
Call me Erica.
I'm not going to call you Erica. I'm married.
Dick, I'm not going to tell anybody about us.
How can you say that? You're writing a book.
I don't think you realize what an attractive man you are.
Oh, I think I do, and that's why I'm leaving. Look, I'm sorry about this. Sometimes these things don't work out. Good luck with your project.
Wait a minute. You're not actually walking out on me.
Yeah, yes, I am.
I don't believe this. Have you thought of the opportunity you're turning down?
Well, some things in life are more important than writing a book.
You're right, the book. That's another opportunity.
Look, I just don't think I'm really what you're looking for.
Well, I do. In fact, I know you are. Dick, it's time for me to make a confession.
No, I think you've confessed enough.
You don't understand. I've been playing a game with you.
A game?
Uh-huh. Dick, with my reputation, I have to be sure that the man who writes this book is serious about writing and not just looking for a chance to be the last chapter. What I need is a man with integrity. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying you don't want me.
I want you to be my writer. Disappointed?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm relieved. You don't get me wrong. You know, I was flattered, but now I'm relieved. Flattered and relieved.
Does this mean we can be friends again?
Sure.
Good. Oh, I'm sorry I had to put you through all this. It's just that the book means so much to me.
Oh, listen, I understand.
People think that my life has been just a series of affairs with one movie star after another. And it's not true. There's been so much more. I mean, there have been diplomats and sports figures and even an opera singer. Dick, there's so much to tell, and I just don't have any idea where to begin.
Well, why don't you just begin at the beginning?
Oh, that would be the opera singer.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, Kirk.
I thought you were never coming over here again.
Well, I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you're right. I mean, after all, you know, I can't avoid the inn for the rest of my life, and besides, you people are my closest friends, and I may need to borrow things, so I've decided to get everything out in the open.
Good for you. I think you're doing the right thing.
Well, let's find out. Get her down here.
I can't right now. She's upstairs in a room trying to decide whether or not to stay.
What do you mean?
She called her parents and they want her to come back home.
You mean I may not have to go through with this after all?
It's still the right thing to do.
Not if I don't have to.
Joanna?
Let me know what happens.
Hi. How are you feeling? Better. I've been doing a lot of soul searching and self-evaluation while I worked on my cuticles. And I think I've made a decision about what I want to do.
Really?
Yeah, if it's still okay, I'd like to stay here.
Well, of course it's still okay.
Are you kidding? We're glad.
What made you decide?
Dartmouth.
You mean you want to get a degree?
Yeah, kind of. I want to get a guy getting a degree.
You mean after what's happened, you still want to look for another husband?
Yeah, I still want to be married, Joanna. And I figure if I eat sensibly and keep myself in shape, there's no reason I can't meet Mr. Right. Or Mr. Close Enough. Now, I just hope my parents see it this way. I was going to call them if it's okay.
Sure.
It probably seems crazy at my age to be this nervous about what my parents say, but that's because you don't know my parents.
We understand.
I think just this once I'm going to try talking to them like an adult.
Good for you.
Hi, Daddy, it's Steffi. I called to say that I thought about what you said and I made my decision. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'm going to stay here. Well, that's too bad because my mind's made up. Well, I don't care. My decision's final. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, I give you credit. You really stood your ground.
Thank you. He's coming up after me.
Would you like something to drink?
Maybe just a glass of juice.
What do you think we ought to call this?
I don't like to put titles on things until they're finished. You know, you're never sure it's going to fit.
I was thinking of the Erica Chase story.
It should fit.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. What are you doing?
Looking at you.
Don't you think you could see me better from over there? You want me to move over there so you can sit here?
No.
Are you wanting me again?
Uh-huh. Don't fight it.
Erica, you lied. You promised you were serious about the book.
Oh, aren't I naughty?
The phone.
I'll let it ring.
It could be my agent or someone important.
Well, they'll call back.
Erica!
All right, I'll answer the silly phone.
I'm leaving.
Hello? Oh, hi. Just a minute. It's for you. It's your wife.
You're kidding. I don't believe this.
Want me to tell her you're too busy to come to the phone?
No. Hi. Hi, honey. How you doing? Good. What do you mean he's coming to get her? Well, just Just tell him that Stephanie is fine with us, and then hope he agrees. No, honey, I'm not irritated. You call. I know you wouldn't call if it wasn't important. Everything's fine here. Yeah, that was Erica you talked to. Yeah, she is nice. She says hi.
Tell her I think you're cute.
She says hi back. Okay, well, good luck there. Thank you. I'll need it. I love you. Goodbye. Well, I think that's enough work for one day.
So do I.
Joanna, you're going to too much trouble.
I'd hardly call bringing out coffee and fresh pastries too much trouble.
Well, I trimmed the hedge and hosed down the front like you asked.
Thanks, George.
Say, are those fresh pastries?
I just know he's going to make me go back with him.
Stephanie, you're an adult. No one can make you do anything you don't want to do.
My father can. He's got ways, Joanna.
You know, you might be surprised. He might feel differently about your being here once he sees the inn and sees how happy you are. Yeah, well, when he comes, do you want us around, or would you rather talk things out by yourselves?
I'd rather talk things out by ourselves. But I think you should be here in case he tries to take me by force.
He's not going to try to take you by force. Honestly, this is a parent-child confrontation, not a military maneuver.
What is that? Daddy's chopper. He's here.
He has a helicopter?
Yeah. Do you have a helicopter?
No!
Daddy won't like that.
Well, so much for those leaves I just swept. Boy, look at that.
He's getting out.
Here they come.
Okay, everybody do something. I'm going to stand over here like I'm working. Stephanie, you be there. George, you pretend like you're getting coffee. And everybody act natural.
I'm Arthur Vanderkellen.
Joanna Loudon.
How do you do?
This is George Utley.
It's a pleasure. My wife and I have heard some wonderful things about you from Stephanie and Leslie. My whole family appreciates everything you've done.
We really haven't done that much.
Well, we appreciate it. Well, babe, you ready?
I told you on the phone I don't want to go home.
Yes, I know. Why don't we go home and talk about it? Come on.
Daddy, really, I want to stay here.
Stephanie, I know the last time we saw each other, I was a little cross.
You said you were throwing me out and I was never getting another nickel ever again.
Daddies say things. Now, honey bun, you know I didn't mean that. You're my little baby girl, and I want you to come back home.
You say that, but I know you're going to try to get me to go back to Carl, and I won't. And then you're going to get even crosser, and then I'm going to have to decide what to pack all over again. And packing is only the tip of the iceberg.
Stephanie, your mother is worried sick. Now, she's counting on seeing you safely back in your room by the time she gets home from the club.
Daddy, I'm sorry you made this trip for nothing, but my mind is really made up. I want to stay here.
All right. I don't want to have a scene in front of these people, but you give me no choice but to be firm. Derek.
Oh, no. What is that? I think it's jewelry. I'm right.
You're bribing her?
I told you he had ways, Joanna.
You're not going to abandon everything you just stood up for just for a pearl necklace.
I do love this stuff.
May I see that? Very nice.
What do you say, Stephanie? Should I have Derek crank her up?
No.
No?
No.
Steffi, would you like to take another look at it?
Yes. But no.
Very well, Stephanie. It's obvious that for whatever reason, you've lost your values. Now, I want you to know that your mother and I still love you, and if you should ever reconsider and want to come home, the gates will always be open.
Thank you, Daddy.
Stephanie. I am so proud of you. I know how hard it must have been for you to turn down that necklace.
It would have been impossible if I didn't already have one.
Well, I just want to say I'm glad you're staying.
Thanks, George.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to see that thing take off.
I think you handled that really well.
Thank you.
Did you know there was a hell...
Kirk!
Yes?
You might as well come out. Stephanie's staying.
Hi.
Hi.
Listen, Stephanie, I know you must be feeling as awkward as I am. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're hurt, maybe you're angry, but I just wanted to say that I don't think there's any reason why we can't live next door to each other and be friends. I mean, the past is to the past, and no matter how unforgettable that night might have been, we've got to put it out of our minds and live for today.
Who is this?
No one you should know. Hi, I'm Kirk. Welcome to Vermont.
Thank you.
So, any word from Dick?
Well, I just talked to him a little while ago, and he seemed fine.
I would think so. He's in the most exciting city in the world. He's with one of the most glamorous women in the world. Right now, he's probably sitting in some incredibly expensive restaurant having the time of his life.
Erica, this is stupid. We're two sane, mature people. I mean, we should be able to conduct ourselves in a sane, mature manner.
I agree.
Then let me out of the bathroom.
I'm not stopping you.
If I don't get out soon, I'm going to miss my flight.
All right. Because you're cute, I'm going to make a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'm going to race you for the door.
What?
I'll get an equal distance from the door and race you for it. If you get there first, you're free. If I get there first, you're in serious trouble.
Are you crazy?
Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm not going to race you for any door. That's the stupidest idea I ever heard of in my life. Besides, how do I know you won't cheat?
You'll be able to tell by the sound of my voice. All right, now I'm getting further and further away from the door. Can you hear? All right, I'm approximately the same distance from the front door as you are. If you want to try it, say when.
This is crazy.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, yes. Yes. I can't run in these shoes. All right. On your mark. Get set. Go!
Cheater! Cheater! Give up, Dick. You can't win. This is my suite.
I'll never give up. I'm going to hold this bathroom for as long as it takes.
Yes. Oh, my God. I forgot all about it. I'll be right down. Dick, I hate to have to tell you this, but I have to leave.
Sure, sure.
No, I really do. I have an interview in the restaurant downstairs, and I'm late for it already.
Don't give me that. You're not leaving. This is another trap.
I really wish it were. I haven't had so much fun in a long time. Look, I can't talk to you now. I've got to go. Oh, I'm sorry things didn't work out. I hope there won't be any hard feelings. I still think you're cute. Bye!
That's it. Open the door. Close the door. And you're still there. Erica, don't you feel just a little bit silly? I mean, aren't you ashamed of what you're doing? I mean, just stop and think. What if your mother could see you now? Going from bed to bed and never turning down any of them? You know, I've been in here for a while, and I've had some time to think. And I've made up my mind. If you want me, you're going to have to fight me. If you're ready, I'm coming out. All fixed.
Expect you till tomorrow.
Yeah, I decided to come home tonight. So what's happening with Stephanie?
Well, she's staying after all, and to celebrate, we had a late dinner, and she made something.
Oh, great. Meatloaf.
Brownies.
Wow.
So how'd it go in New York?
Well, let's just say I didn't get it.
What? But things sounded so positive on the phone. I can't believe she didn't want you.
I didn't say that. Meow.
Well, thanks.
I wish I could look better. I never get any compliments on the way I dress.
Hard to believe.
George, people have to dress for the kind of work they do.
Leslie's right. You're a caretaker, so naturally you're dressed in overalls. She's a maid, so of course she's in designer jeans and cashmere sweaters.
I don't even know how to get clothes like you wear.
Well, you have to ask.
Can I have some of your clothes?
Don't do that. I meant you have to ask at a store.
I do ask, but every time I say I need shirts and pants, they always show me something sturdy.
George, if you like Kirk's clothes, why don't you ask him to go shopping with you?
Oh, he wouldn't do that.
Sure he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Sure he would.
Why?
Look at all the things that George has done for you. He's helped you clean your cafe. He's patched a roof when it leaked. He's fixed your appliances. He's repaired plumbing. He's pruned your trees. You owe him.
George, how about if I take you shopping?
You'd do that?
Well, you've done a lot of favors for me. I guess I can do this for you.
Gee, thanks. Can we go right now?
Well, just let me lock up the cafe. I'll meet you back here.
Great!
Hey, Kirk. Thanks.
I'll take him shopping for 10 minutes, but then we're even.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm a real golf fanatic.
It'll be great having you as our fourth. Ever since old Wally passed away, we've been looking for someone to take his place.
I hope you mean on the golf course. Oh, this is really nice.
Well, we think so.
There's a club room here where you can sit afterwards and have a cold drink or watch TV.
Oh, this is going to be great. You know, I have to tell you, I've been looking forward to this ever since you came by yesterday.
Well, a man's got to get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah, wives are fine, but how long can you talk about dieting and bargains?
Well, I have to admit, I do hunger for real conversation.
Hey, how about those Red Sox?
Well, they're looking good, but I still think it's going to be Baltimore's year.
Not without Weaver.
Oh, Weaver doesn't hit or pitch. The Orioles still have the horses.
See, that's just what I mean. I love that kind of talk.
Sorry I'm late. I stopped on the way to pick up a six-pack of beer for later.
I love beer.
Oh, Doc, we'd like you to meet Dick Loudon. This is Doc Owen.
Dick? Doc?
This is the fourth member of our little group.
Is Doc a nickname or are you real Doc?
No, I'm really a doctor, Dick.
GP or a surgeon?
Professor. I have a PhD in English literature.
Oh.
Oh, you know, Dick's a writer. You two have a lot in common.
Yeah, I write the books and you read them.
Sure is a small world.
Well, we better get out there. We don't want to miss our start time.
Say, Dick, did they tell you we play for money?
What's that?
It's small stakes, just to make it interesting.
Nobody said anything about gambling.
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it gambling. We play for $5 a hole. You lose the hole, you lose $5. But if you win the hole, you win $15.
Well, I only got $40 on me. I mean, you know, at $5 a hole, I could lose...
Oh, hardly anything. Look, if you win 4 holes and lose 14, you're only down $10. But if you win 5 holes and lose 13, then you're up $10. Of course, if you win 6 holes and lose 12...
Is $40 going to be enough?
Plenty.
Great, let's go.
Besides, even if you do lose, you're still ahead because the winner buys lunch.
Great.
Oh, and we pay another $1 to the guy who hits the longest drive.
Right.
And sinks the longest putt.
And if you wind up in a trap, it'll cost you 50 cents.
And 50 more if you take more than one shot to get out.
You guys take credit cards?
Hey, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was pleased with my putting today.
I can't believe it.
Oh, come on, Dick, cheer up.
But I told you, I'm not a gambler.
Well, what's the big deal?
The big deal is you said you played for small stakes.
We do.
Then how come I won $233?
Hey, you were burning up the course today.
No, I wasn't.
Looked that way to us.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've shot better than a 98.
Hey.
Oh, I think we've been hustled.
We should have known we were in trouble when he won the driving contest.
Look, I really feel badly about this. I wish you'd let me give you back your money and we'll call it even.
Oh, come on. It's no big thing.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe I caught you on a bad day.
Bad day? Are you kidding? 114 is my best score ever.
Really?
You were consistent, too, Chester. Twin.
Oh, you remember Leslie Vanderkellen?
No, don't believe we do. But nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you.
Well, then it's all set. Tee-off is at 9 tomorrow.
We'll pick you up at 8:30.
I can't wait. And you're sure there's no problem with joining the club?
No, it's privately owned, but anybody can join. They've only turned down one person in the whole history of the club.
Great, well, see you in the morning.
Goodbye.
Bye. Where's Joanna?
Upstairs.
Joanna!
What, honey?
Jim Dixon and Chester Wanamaker asked me to play golf with them tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful. You've been looking for somebody to play golf with ever since we moved up here.
Yeah, they play at Maple Knolls. It's supposed to be one of the most popular courses in the state.
Really tough, huh?
No, really easy.
Well, say goodbye to the old George Utley.
Where is the old George Utley going?
Kirk's going to help me pick out some new clothes. I want to look just like Kirk.
Why?
Because Kirk is a snazzy dresser.
George is right. Kirk is a good dresser.
Are you going to play golf, Dick?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, I think what Dick is looking forward to as much as anything is getting to be with some of the guys in town.
You know, I think it's important that men get together sometimes and do men things.
So do I.
Ready to go shopping, George?
Yep.
Let's go. Guys.
Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Kirk.
What's up?
Not a thing. What's up with you?
I just thought I'd take a break from my cafe and come over for a roll and coffee.
You don't have rolls at your cafe?
Not fresh. Oh, by the way, have you heard who Rosalie at the paint store is fooling around with?
No, I haven't.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out from someone else. See ya.
Say, Kirk, before you go, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where do you get your clothes?
Why?
Well, I was just thinking what a snazzy dresser you are.
Gee, thanks, George. Coming from you, that